sea lions. Welcome to the beach. This week we're going to talk about Zoom. So, because we're going to continue to social distance in our fall 2020 semester, you'll be using Zoom a lot. You'll be using it for appointments, you'll be using it sometimes for your classes, you might even use it for study groups. It could be almost anything. And best part, you can Zoom from pretty much anywhere. So if you want to get a kiddie pool and throw it in your backyard and put a lawn chair next to that and pretend like you're actually at the beach, you can do that and Zoom with your classmates at the same time. That's pretty convenient in my opinion. I've asked my friend Evan to come and help us to figure out how we use Zoom, how you set up Zoom appointments, how you join a Zoom appointment. You get the idea. Evan, take it away.
Hello, and welcome to this edition of Quarantine Questions covering Zoom. To be able to access your VCCS Zoom account, you can start by going to the lfcc.edu webpage and clicking on the My LFCC link. Once it loads, you will simply type in your VCCS username and your VCCS password. Once you are logged in, you can click on the Zoom tile here to access your Zoom account. Now, if your professor has sent you a meeting ID or meeting invitation, you can click on Join Meeting Now. If you're trying to set up a meeting for, say, a study group or just some classroom friends, you can click on Host a Meeting. If you would like to see any advanced options, you can click on your settings. Inside of your settings, it will show you your personal meeting ID. It will show you your personal Zoom link. You can also schedule a meeting, join a meeting, or host a meeting from here. If you're setting up a study group, you can click on Schedule a Meeting. You can give your meeting a topic, a description. You can set when this meeting will happen, how long it'll happen, what time zone, and if this is going to be a weekly study group, you can click on Recurring Meeting, which will allow you to set how often this meeting will recur. You can set the meeting password, set the video settings to on or off, and choose how you want people to connect to the audio. You can let people join before you start the meeting, mute your participants on entry, send them to a waiting room. Only authenticated VCCS users can join. You can have breakout rooms in case you're doing activities, and you can record the meeting automatically. This is where you can customize all of your meeting settings. Otherwise, most of the time you may be joining a meeting. This is where you can put in that personal meeting ID or the personal link name from your professor if you're trying to join your class. Once you have that in, you can simply click Join. Another option is if you download the Zoom application, you can launch it from your desktop, and then you can click on Sign In, and you want to sign in with your single sign-on account. Once you're here, you want to put VCCS so that it knows what you're signing into. Click on Continue, and it will redirect you to that same My LFCC login page that you had already logged into. Once it sees that you're logged in, you can launch Zoom, and now you're logged into the Zoom application on the desktop. From here, you can do the same things. You can launch a new meeting, you can start your meeting with video, you can use your personal meeting ID, or if you leave it unchecked, it'll generate a random one. You can click on the Join button if you're trying to join a class or a study group, or you can click on Schedule and you will receive the same scheduling options that you did in the web. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us or go to zoom.us and frequently ask questions. Thank you.
Well, Evan, thanks for showing us the ins and outs of Zoom. If you have any additional questions about how to use Zoom, you can always ask your professors or your advisors, and we might know the answer. Frankly, I'm probably the least technologically savvy advisor on the planet. I could barely even say technologically. So I might not be your best bet, but someone else probably is. We'll figure it out. See you next time.